Get ready for the most grueling search on this channel so far. I'm in San Luis Potosí, Mexico, in search of the smallest and most difficult to find Lophophora of the entire genus. And also, we'll be looking for some of the largest and showing you all of their amazing neighbors in this beautiful desert. Join us on this adventure as we try to document every single one of the 1800 plus species of cacti in the world, in hopes that if you fall in love with them and their ecosystems, you will help us care for them. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. I hope you like cacti. We make nothing but content related to cacti and succulents in both cultivation and habitat to try to highlight the importance of their conservation. Remember, take nothing but pictures from habitat. Hello and welcome back to our channel, cactus lovers. Today we find ourselves in the captivating landscapes of the Chihuahuan Desert, a place that has quickly become one of my favorite destinations. Now it might seem a bit perplexing to name this vast expanse the Chihuahuan Desert, considering it stretches beyond the state of Chihuahua in Mexico. In fact, it sprawls across 4 more Mexican states, including our current location, San Luis Potosí, and extends northward into the United States, encompassing regions in Texas and New Mexico. The Chihuahuan Desert ecoregion is a colossal expanse covering nearly 250,000 square miles, with a staggering 90% of its area residing within Mexican borders. This makes it the largest desert in all of North America. Today we're embarking on a special journey to revisit a familiar cactus species that we've previously explored on this channel. However, these particular guests are quite unique because we're venturing to a brand new locality. These cacti belong to the Williamsii species and have evolved in the Altiplano Potosino, the highlands of San Luis Potosí. This distinct environment has given them a characteristic form that sets them apart from their counterparts in other regions, such as the ones we've encountered in Coahuila during previous episodes. Please let me know in the comments if you're able to see any distinct characteristics on these individuals. While the first species we encountered might not have been the most visually striking, what truly caught my attention was its remarkable growth pattern. In these arid landscapes, any small crevice where moisture can collect becomes a valuable haven for germination. In a land where water is scarce and every drop is precious, these cacti have evolved fascinating strategies to harness any available moisture. They are masters at taking advantage of even the tiniest crevices and pockets and even cooperating with one another, skills that enable them to thrive in such harsh conditions. It's truly remarkable to witness the resilience and adaptability of desert life. Take for example these Lophophora williamsii, which have evolved ingenious tactics to ensure their survival. These, like many other cacti, take advantage of the slight shade and protection offered by nurse plants, creating a vital support system for germination and the early stages of growth. During their juvenile years, Lophophora williamsii are particularly sensitive to the harsh realities of desert life, including drought and potential threats from wandering mammals or insects, and that's where nurse plants come to the rescue. These larger established plants provide a protective oasis, shielding the young cacti from the intense desert sun and offering a buffer against the ever-present challenges. It's a fascinating partnership in nature where the young cacti find refuge in the company of their nurse plants. This unique cooperation not only ensures their survival, but also contributes to the delicate balance of life in a desert ecosystem. As we continue our exploration, we'll uncover more of these incredible adaptations that cacti employ to thrive in one of the world's harshest environments. The story of Lophophora williamsii is just a glimpse into the incredible strategies that desert plants employ to endure the unforgiving conditions. During extended periods of drought, these cacti employ a remarkable survival mechanism. They contract and sink beneath the soil, a strategy that serves a dual purpose. First, it's a clever way for them to shield themselves from the relentless solar radiation. By burrowing beneath the surface and being nearly completely concealed by rocks, They avoid the full brunt of the scorching sun, ensuring their delicate tissues remain protected. And second, this underground retreat also helps to combat the dehydrating effects of the fierce desert winds. By hunkering down beneath the soil's protective cover, they reduce the exposure of their surfaces to the drying effects of the arid breezes, effectively conserving precious moisture. As the sun begins its descent, we must make our way from this fascinating location. The most challenging and exciting part of our journey is still ahead of us. We're heading towards a dry lagoon where we'll embark on the quest to find the smallest and most elusive member of the Lophophora genus, Alberto Boschteckii. Stick around as we navigate the unique challenges of locating and learning about this elusive species in its natural habitat. Thank you for joining our adventure. Remember to check out our website, eastcoastcamanchaca.com, for cactus t-shirts, soil, or plants. As we entered the dry lagoon, the entire landscape stretched out like a vast sea of sand. It's a striking sight, and that's because these dry lagoons are composed of marine sedimentary deposits that have accumulated over millions of years. This expanse of time has allowed entirely new life forms to evolve in the midst of these incredibly harsh and arid ecosystems. The relentless sun continued to beat down on us, casting a dazzling reflection off the white sediment beneath our feet. It was in this environment that I faced one of the most formidable challenges in my search for cacti. The stark brightness and harsh glare made it a daunting task to focus my eyes on locating these tiny, delicate cacti amidst the blinding surroundings. But luckily, a few of the inhabitants of this amazing locality lent a helping hand that made it possible to locate them. However, not all the cacti were as cooperative, and I stumbled upon some of them purely by chance. It was becoming evident that the quest to find Alberto Boschteckii was going to be an exceptionally arduous one, particularly because I knew they wouldn't be in bloom during this time of year. So after 4 hours of intensive searching in this unique locality, I made the tough decision to shift our focus to a new location, hoping for better luck. The world of cactus exploration is full of surprises, and something was telling me that there was still one more in store for us. We arrived at another dry lagoon, just in time to set up our camp, but my curiosity got the better of me. Before I could call it a night, I felt compelled to give this new locality a quick look. What was meant to be a brief peek turned into an additional 2 hours of searching, with no success in sight. It left me with a slight sense of defeat, an emotion I knew all too well from previous expeditions. But as I lay down for the night, that feeling of disappointment only fueled my determination to try again at the crack of dawn. If you've watched our previous episodes, you'll remember I'm always saying to never surrender in the face of adversity. I firmly believe that the fruits of hard work are always worth the struggle. So this time was no different. I rose as early as my weary body would allow and immediately set to work. And just before the unforgiving desert sun had a chance to beat down on me once again, I received my long-awaited reward. There before my eyes stood a single Alberto Boschteckii. To me, it was more precious than gold, a testament to the countless hours and miles invested in this relentless search. I hope you can grasp just how rare and fragile these beauties have become, and I implore you as always to play your part in their protection. Never purchase cacti that have been removed from their natural habitats. Take only pictures from nature. If you enjoyed this adventure, hit the like button and subscribe so I can see you on the next